terrain and everything can be too much for me.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hi, Orca.
We're just sitting here discussing tea. I'm
What else
trying.
are we going to discuss around the campfire?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'm trying a new tea type.
You've been brewing tea all week.
Alexander looks very put out.
Well, that's his problem. No, you're not having any of this tea.
But one of the teas I got was a new type. I'm basically kind of going, okay, I'm trying a whole bunch of different teas to see what I like and don't like. This one is called Court Lodge, and it comes from Sri Lanka, and is supposed to be a good all-around, any time of the day tea. And is actually considered a Ceylon tea, i.e. from the Ceylon region.
Ceylon is Sri Lanka.
And Ceylon tea is supposed to be some of the best tea you can get. It's cut like saying French
this is
wine.
Like number two out of four different varieties they have at Steepers.
Of just straight black tea, yeah.
Straight Ceylon black tea.
Yeah, the other one we had was... Oh, God, what was that?
Gortridge?
It was something Ridge. I don't think it was Court Ridge. Anyway,
Heck if I know.
We're back with the bun. Shall we do questing while sipping on our tea? Sorry, Alexander, you can't have any.
Yeah.
Part of the
just
joke...
get inside and cause rust.
Part of the joke with Alexander is the ultimate fight for Alexander is called the Epic of Alexander, shortened to T.
Right.
Please. If you need to buy anything, now might be a good time.
No, we bought tea yesterday. Hardly surprising that where there is war, there is profit to be had. A bargain struck. Oh, and let me figure out which one of these I'm going to want. See, I do have Dancer, so potentially, but I think that one's already around 255.
Good question.
Dancer, healing, casting, all at 255 head. Oh, that's what I want. 210, 245, and 255 as I thought. Just the other one would be high quality. So it'll be the white mage.
Yeah.
Okay, you set?
Yes.
A bargain struck. Eorzea is nodding approvingly at the settlers.
Come to take the measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants?
Stoic nod.
They're a bold lot, that much is plain. If the Imperials found out they were peddling their wares to the Resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives.
'Tis a gamble, aye, and I admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be said to be altruistic.
Aye, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. We've finished discussing your proposal, and we're ready to receive you all back at the tent. I've sent someone to fetch Yastrola and Kryl, so if you'd like to follow me...
Yeah, we even gave them a week to talk it over.
And they're probably eternally grateful for that week.
Heh.
Woo, free teleport. Mefred?
Sorry to have kept you waiting, but matters such as these demand due deliberation.
We'll begin once the others arrive.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus. I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
That was not unexpected.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Ralgar's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree, but it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Bonk!
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you lot. Monago and Mefred will tell you more.
Understood. We won't let you down.
And that's the first appearance of one of the kind of main musical themes for this expansion.
Yep. And I had to take the rubber mallet to bot thingy. Monago? As if there were any doubts.
Now that we've dealt with the formalities, we can get to work. I'm glad you're with us, friends. Pinch me if I'm dreaming, because I'd swear it's finally happening. The whole of Eorzea committed at last to the liberation of Alamigo.
What a relief. For a moment, I really wasn't sure which way it was going to go. Right then, Monago and Mefred are to be our keepers. Knowing not of what they require, one task is good as another. Make your choice.
My choice is Mask of Healing. Aether Compass may now be used to locate aether currents in new regions. And let me put this on. Not that you'll ever be able to see
Actually,
the difference.
this one is donnable. Poof!
Indeed.
Your hair goes with it better than mine does. Mine kind of just pokes out the sides.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, having looked things over, actually, I'd say let's go with Monago first.
Okay, Monago, let's roll!
A friend of a friend in need. Indeed. Let's see, we have fending, body, maiming, striking, and scouting. So for me, it's choice between basically Dragoon and Tank. Let's take a look. And 260. Oh yeah, this is so going to Dragoon. Help me remember that.
Right. Dragoon it is. Yeah, floor tank.
Before she tells you it... Yes. And you know which one you're taking?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna tell me?
I'm taking striking.
Right. So you're getting a new punching coat.
Yep.
Before she tells you of her mission, Nago has a few things she would like to say.
Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Scions again for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life, and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good me claiming my duties here couldn't wait, but a parting thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies.
You were busy.
Thank you. Now, to business. Commander Kemp entrusted me with a formal reply to be hand-delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed, as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the wall swiftly without attracting undue attention.
No, we don't have 1 or 2 men, but we have a couple of buns. That'll do?
Very well, I shall join you in this. General Alden commands the forces as Castrum Oriens. It should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great, that's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to depart, meet me at the pass leading out to Ralgar's Reach. Two buns and a bit of meat between them. Yep, that's about right.
Hi, Eorzea.
Unfortunately, she is slow.
Yes. And is going to be for a while.
Quack, quack.
I'm sorry, we didn't realize it was the Molasses DLC when we got it.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Ulger.
Okay. That there is a sightseeing log, unless I'm mistaken. you perchance know a woman named Millith?
I don't know. Been a while.
Hey, what are the odds? Millith is my niece, lest you wonder, and she has told me much and more about you in her letters. But where are my manners? Ulgar Ironheart, at your service. I'm an explorer like most of the clan, and my niece bade me share with you such knowledge as I have accumulated. Here, lend me your log. Let's see now. Definitely there, and there, and there, and there. Yes, that ought to suffice. My explorations have taken me far and wide. The dearest to my heart are the regions of Alamigo, beauteous in their ruggedness, and the lands of the Far East, glorious in their diversity. There are many wondrous sights to be seen in these places, and I've written down the directions to them. Some will prove more difficult to reach than others, but if you're even half as resourceful as Millith says you are, I'm confident that you will find them all. She doesn't know us very well.
No, she does not.
And with that, I shall leave you to resume your adventures. Go forth, my friends, and take in such breathtaking vistas as even my father, the great Roderick Ironheart, did not see in his lifetime.
Dun dun dun.
Stormblood entries have been added to your sightseeing log. Now we can go visit that one place.
Hey, Star Soldier, welcome back. Yeah, Doodles, the other guy.
Yes!
One of the things that a lot of MMOs do, and Final Fantasy's
This
no
one
different,
especially.
is when you start a new expansion, they split the player base for a little bit between
Right
two
at the
different
beginning.
zones right at the beginning, and it's a way to help kind of relieve things on the server. And you get a choice of which path you want
Keep
to
them
take.
all from being in one place.
Yeah. Oh, you've got news?
Yeah, they split. But they split it so that you go to two different zones and keep everyone in the game from being in one zone right after release. And then the rest of it, they figure, well, different people will go through it at different paces, so they won't all hit the end zone at the same time. It's just the very beginning.
Oh,
Oh, well then.
I hope the move goes well for you.
Yeah.
Moves can be so stressful.
Yes.
Let us defer to Minago with regards to the route. We could just as easily head back the way we came, and there could be a number of reasons why we should not.
Almanago?
Oh, very nice. You're getting your own unit. That is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Got everything you need? Good. Then let's be off. And we're being shuffled out the zone.
Back the way we came. Yeah, in this case, Manfred would actually take us into a completely new zone, while Monago is going to have us see more than just the quick route through one path of the fringes, and I figured seeing more of the fringes would be the way to start off.
Yeah.
Though the Doras seem to want to see more of us.
Oh, that's their problem.
They're trying to make it our problem.
Yeah, I know my mom would love it if Baron and I
Ooh,
came
yeah.
and moved in with her, but I'm sorry, she lives in a part of the country that just wants to kill me. I feel bad
Yeah.
about that, but I think she understands too. Alice? Why have we stopped? Is Artemis? Uh-oh, I sense trouble. Quiet. Hear that? That's a cerulean engine backfiring. Imperials! Uh-oh. Ye gods, you have the preternatural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern the sounds that could mean life or death, be they from a predator or a patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have 7 man-made patrol augmented with a single Magitech armor, white search pattern, divided into 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and try and take them all by surprise at the same time. I don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing to worry about then. Where are they? Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just west. Rena's the best equipped to deal with that. We'll attack in 5. That should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous on the east bank after. Any questions? No? Then good luck. Woohoo! We get to beat up some Magitech armor.
And maybe a lesser Kagana.
I think we can sneak past him. At the end of the day, this is just a game. Do what...
But not the spinner.
It will always be here. You can always come back to it when you're ready.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm glad you're enjoying...
Come on! Really?
Yes, watch us more. You can... this is the only place you get to see silliness like this. Like the spinner coming back. And there he resets again.
Fine, let's kill you the right way.
Marshmallow. You might want to get out.
There's Peeps. It did spin so long I almost forgot how to play Ninja. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying our streams.
Yes,
I mean,
it's really nice to have people along for this.
Yes. That way they can be here for when we make cheeky comments and enjoy the groans.
You know, that's the thing. I always feel guilty when I have an especially good joke off air. Nice lightning.
It's what I do.
Mudra are nice. Okay.
I can't believe it's like, how long have we been doing this and we finally caught up to Stormblood?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we're horrible. We're slow. But as long as we have fun, that's the important part. And I hope our viewers are having fun too.
Yeah. I mean, we're only on the buns for an hour and a half, so yeah, it's taking a while.
I'm pleased to report that the Empire is short 3 soldiers. Not that any self-respecting legatus would be sorry to lose them.
Ow!
Alizé, that was bad! Do not speak of the dead that way! Jeez! It looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get around here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work, killing men and then women like that, but I don't doubt that they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. And don't you dare pity the man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of those can kill dozens of good men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you all that after what happened at the wall. Just a Mimi.
Let's see. I was going for Dragoon, and you were going for Strike.
Yeah, that looks slightly better than what I had before. Unfortunately...
Excuse me here a moment.
Eek!
There.
Naked bun buns! Look out!
I was not naked. I had pants. I'll say the same.
Yeah.
Okay, signed, sealed, to be delivered. And this time it's aiming, healing, and casting. Time to double check. Especially since I want to actually go back to White Mage. So 240 and 210. Yeah, the Orison robe is going to get replaced. Nago would like nothing more than to continue on to Castrum Oriens.
Right. I believe we've rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices their missing patrol. Yeah, the problem is we don't record when we're not streaming, for the most part.
Yeah. And of course it'll be like, 1 or 2 lines in the middle of a couple of hours. So it'd be a lot of recording just to find the one bit of snark.
Nope, the lookout is not here. I guess this was an aether current that got moved.
Who is?
Sorry.
Yeah, and we are not taking on Uzilum.
No. Fortunately, unless we attack him, he won't attack us.
Yeah. Is he a B or an A?
He is a B.
Okay. But he's still 10 levels over us.
Yes, we do not want to mess with him.
Even at a B rank, that's more than we can handle.
Okay, LSA. More soldiers? I didn't think they'd come this far west, but better safe than sorry. We're clear. Only lance patrols ahead. You said the forces of Castrum Oriens were under the command of the Flame General Ralban Aldin, did you not? By Ralgar, the Bull of Algalmiga himself! I never dreamt I'd have a chance to meet the legend!
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, he's slightly less of the man he used to be.
That too. But when exactly was Ralban Extreme?
Ralban Extreme, we've yet to come up to it.
Yeah, I know that.
But it was literally the first, few days of when Stormblood dropped.
Yeah, thankfully we missed that.
Yeah, we missed it, but it was just wow! And the fact that the player base just automatically started organizing to get around it. And to be fair about it is just amazing. Hey, Pippin!
I returned from a survey of the wall but a moment ago. We have yet to recover Papalemu's personal effects, I'm sorry to say, but you may rest assured that we will notify you and yours the moment we do.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Ralgar's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of
Stars
the
are still
Alamigan
shining in her
Resistance,
eyes, though.
I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
Do you blame them?
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
He is a man with a plan.
Lalafell with a plan. Really, guys? Cut out the voice acting here?
Yeah, yes they did.
Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellum Veludina. Namely, the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that this armor is to be field tested here, most likely against Alliance forces, mayhap before the day is out.
Damn it all, more Magitech weapons. That's the last thing we need.
Your concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying future deployment. And should we carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance, they will have their rallying cry.
It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire, but you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone. And you're going to give... And you were going to have to do it all eventually anyway.
Exactly. And so what I propose is simple. We harry their patrols to bait them into bringing the prototype weapons to East End, where Resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you?
Assuming the Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once.
Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. I'm nodding.
And we, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Oh no. Let me at him. By the way, I believe this thing is Ralgar Extreme.
The next quest. Excuse me again. Well then.
How tribal of you. Oh, by the way, look around.
And appropriate for the climate. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at the mini map.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Whoop whoop whoop. We have side quests.
Sorry guys, we'll get to you later. Much later.
Lokers, what do you got?
You look like a man with something to unlock. Magitechnical failure. Captain Luzkers has lost something very important. His keys. Lieutenant Frith, just the woman I wanted to see. We have misplaced a number of Garlean drones taken from Balesar's wall. And by misplaced, I mean the damn thing sprang to life and stormed out of the base. They need to be dealt with before any civilians come to harm. Not sure I'd call that misplaced. Being familiar with Magitech as you are, me? I can think of no one better to assist us. If you would be willing to help, go and speak with Lieutenant... Oh god. Gnibfa. She is overseeing the initiative to terminate the drones. Yeah, let us please not need to say that name very often. Like ever.
Hello, G. Good to meet ya. I'm just gonna call you G from now on out. Lieutenant Frith. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. The drones were not on our possession for very long, but a curious inspection showed how they are made within a hereto unknown metal alloy. They are all but impervious to traditional firearms, which is why we commissioned Garland Ironworks to fashion a weapon crafted for penetrating their armor. It has since been fitted to a suit of Magitech armor, which I would ask you to pilot. Oh boy, we get our stompy boots again!
Ooh, fancy stumpy boots.
If I'm not mistaken, this would not be your first time you've piloted one of these suits. It should take you no time, then, to familiarize yourself with the controls. Now, the drones were last sighted due east of here and to the north along the Velodina River. I fear capturing them is out of the question, so do whatever you deem necessary to stop them. Woohoo! Stompy boots! And we're going to skip the...
Fate, yes.
And the Leshy behind the Fate.
Why don't they give us the proper stompy boot music in this thing?
No.
There we go.
2 down. Time to stomp on.
I mean, the generic mount music is a nice theme, but damn it, I want my FF6. Exactly.
Stompy, 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 stompy. Ooh, right through that tree.
Here's about trees.
There we go. RTB.
Yes.
These things are just crazy. Garlands have such interesting, bizarre tech ideas. Did you make friends with the Leshy?
Maybe? I don't think so. I think it wants to make friends with me.
Because I could hear that combat music.
Ah. All I get is mount music. And the fate is still going. Well, that dodge worked.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, we have to say goodnight to our stompy boots.
Yeah. They were stomperific. Welcome back. I take it the drones have been disposed of then. Excellent work. We're quite fortunate for your presence. Save for Lieutenant Gniffa, none of my men can even activate a pseudomagitech armor, let alone pilot one in combat. I only pray that isn't to our detriment in the future. There's still plenty more of those drones out there along Baelsar's wall. If any more of them should suddenly stir. At any rate, we will continue working with Garland Ironworks so that should such a day come, we will be ready. Yay, Ether Current!
The boss we were dealing with on Favorite and Rylea was actually Mommy Crystal from the Endwalker expansion.
Yeah.
We finally figured out how to 3-man that, so yay.
3 silly tanks. Prison break. This Maelstrom officer seems somewhat irritated. Ah, adventurers. Perhaps you can help me. 3 of our prisoners escaped from their cells during the guard change last night. Thankfully, scouts from the Twin Adders have already ascertained their location. They don't seem to have noticed they were being followed. If the fates are kind, we can take them unawares. They are formidable combatants in their own right, however, and it was trouble enough taking them into custody in the first place. The more capable of my men are presently out in the field, so I would ask for your assistance. The prisoners were last spotted heading toward a cave along the Veladina River. Let us hurry while we still have the element of surprise.
Ooh.
You're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, we should
It's
load
time
up
to grab
at
all the
least
quests we-
probably 5 of them.
Doing her part. Serpent Sergeant Lucienne seems to have a lot on her plate.
Serpent Sergeant Lucian, at your service. Or I would be, if I were not so terribly busy. I've been tasked with assisting the environmental impact of the Garlean's occupation of Gurabania. There's so much to do, yet my superiors never thought to assign anyone to assist me. Can you believe it?
Bureaucracy.
I fear I will never finish at my present pace. Unless... Do you suppose you two have the time for a few samples for me? 3 of the soil amidst the Magitech wreckage in East End, 1 from the Veladina River. No need to rush. There is plenty here to keep me occupied until you return.
Lots and lots of crates.
Quincapah.
Spicing things up. Quincapah simply wishes everyone could get along. Have you ever seen such a disagreeable lot? It seems at all hours of the day, someone somewhere is provoking a fight between soldiers. Not even during meals can we enjoy a moment's peace. I'd love nothing more than to resolve whatever problem has everyone so ruffled. To raise my concerns would likely drag me into their quarreling. Perhaps you could speak with the men. I doubt they would lash out at an adventurer's innocent inquiry.
Serpent Marshal Brookstone.
Gross encounters. Fending, slaying, and aiming. So fending and dragoon. Hold on a moment. So 270. And 270.
Just a second. Yeah, our jewelry needs help.
My jewelry is better than this, at least on those 2 classes.
What about
Look on
aiming?
Serpent Marshal Brookstone's...
Well, about aiming, you do have Dancer.
Oh, that's right. Dancer actually... Is that right? Yeah. Dancer actually uses aiming for jewelry. 245. I guess so. Yeah, be a slight upgrade. The look on Serpent Marshal Brookstone's face suggests he has received some distressing news. Rana, Ladonia, we are in desperate need of your assistance. We've dispatched a small unit on what we believe to be a simple extermination mission, but I received an urgent distress call just moments ago. They've been set upon by a giant morbol.
Oh no, that's trouble.
Yeah. To send anyone else would likely only complicate matters, but you two have a gift for dealing with such monstrosities. No, we don't. I need you to find them and see to their safety. The morbol was spotted to the east of here near Pike Falls. They're certain to have fled. Nevertheless, I would ask you start your search there. Morbol. Why did it have to be morbol?
Just checking.
One more.
We have been really bad about our guild.
Oh dear.
This is a night we should be, like, using heat of battle, and we have none.
Oh, yeah. Oh dear.
And last
Oopsies.
quest to pick up. Hello, Mr. Resistance Fire.
What a tangled web we weave. And this is healing and casting. 270, 245, so just barely. Okay. This resistance fighter seems to be waiting for someone. You're one of those adventurers, right? Always running about offering to help to those in need? Good, because I could certainly use some help, some right about now. One of our new recruits was supposed to make a short patrol around the Comet's Tail. He should have been back at least a few bells ago. I want you to come with me and make sure he's alright. Follow me.
No, you're gonna wait because we need to talk to people around here first.
But I want to give her a home-cooked meal. Upset? Heavens no, the Twin Adders have been nothing short of hospitable since our arrival. I can only imagine the burden they bear with so many mouths to feed.
Someone's gracious.
Yeah, still, well, sounds like he could use better eating. I have any complaints. Have you tasted the slop they serve us here? Soldiers from the Twin Adders were put in charge of provisions, and it's been nothing but fruits and vegetables ever since. This is no way for a man to live. Meat, fish, anything to spare us from the monotony of this vegetarian nightmare. I swear if I have to force down one more salad.
I feel that one.
We shall have something called a salad.
Kakalai?
Now that you mention it, the men have been rather irritable of late, doubly so after eating. Not that I can blame them. There's no telling when the Garlands will strike next.
Yeah, I don't think that's the problem. Quinkapai? You need to put meat back on the menu!
So our provisions were to blame. After so many years of such lean meals when on duty, I never thought to question it. Well, we lack the means to give them a taste of their homelands, but we can certainly try to add a dash of spice to our cooking. Might I trouble you for help just a while longer? I'd like to prepare a Garabanian dish for the men and see if it does aught to lift their spirits. The recipe is simple enough. We're not culinarians, but the ingredients are not so easily acquired. We're not botanists either. The first and most important ingredient is meat from the Circusucus. You're like to find them in or near the Velotina River. Yes, we know. I'll also need a few Velotina mushrooms, say 3 or so. Bring me those and I can prepare a mouth-watering meal for the troops.
Okay then. Peeps wants more Geishal greens.
We have our... yes. We have our marching orders. Or writing orders. Because we're writing.
Yeah, we're going to start far east and then slowly work our way around.
Right.
Or we could just
or
start
we can
here.
go to that sparkly right there.
That the Leshy is just staring at.
Leshy is staring at, yes. Yeah. He's such a Lesh. Nope. What Leshy? I don't see no Leshy. Peeps.
Peeps means, well, he was trying to help.
Okay, 1 soil sample. I'm just glad it's a soil sample. If this was WoW, it'd be a night soil sample.
Oh, we've done plenty of that. Oh, look, another Leshy staring at our...
Yeah. The Leshies seem to love the spots we were trying to excavate.
There.
Okay, let's see what we've won.
I'm sort of remembering how to play a ninja. Kind of, maybe.
You ready to fake it until you make it?
One of the things they talked about being able to do in the new expansion, and they haven't, is the ability to copy
UI.
entire UI settings from one character to another.
Yes.
They have
Actually, let's go get these Circusukai.
No, we'll circle to them.
Okay. That's what you get for ignoring the Circusukas. You get a Leshy to the face. Well, hello there. Oh, 3 of you. You okay there? Thank goodness you came. Seems the one caught by surprise was me. I was ambushed before I could even step foot near the cave. None of this would have happened had changing the guard not been handled so carelessly. No doubt it was those bunglers from the Immortal Flames, or perhaps... On second thought, never mind. This isn't something you need to hear. Let us return to Castor Morians. We have a bunch of other business first.
Now we can go play with the Circusukas.
Aha.
I don't know if me doing ninja is a good idea here.
Why?
We're standing in water. My main ninja ability is lightning.
Yeah, you only electrocute them.
Yeah, and electrocute us in the process.
See, it's fine. You have a second one.
That's fine, we need 3.
Have a suggestion. You can find here for that. See, it's fine. No Stockholm Syndrome or anything.
You're horrible, you know that.
You remember what that's from, right?
No. Do I want to?
That's from Dungeon Fantastic.
Oh gods.
One of the mages was doing a lot of lightning and tending to hit his companions. Of course, they're a lot tougher than the monsters are. Okay, and shoot, I can't remember his name, but the DM was basically kind of pointing this out, and they're just, no, it's fine. We likes the shocking, and they started calling it Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh god, that's horrible.
Yes. Yeah, that's a Leshy. An adventurer? Please, you have to help. The Morble, they drew it away to save me, but they're no match for such a beast. They've gotten to the bridge south of here. Go before it's too late. Have a reach out.
Really? I wasn't anywhere
Oh, and
near
have a
you.
lushie while you're at it.
We're gonna kill our body weight in leshies at this rate.
Oh, I think we're well past our body weight in leshies. They're heavier than we are.
Fine, let's just get this out of the way.
Renafreth, lushie killer.
It does feel that way sometimes.
Legs. So many legs. There you are. I found them, but it seems we got another problem. Go on, tell them what you told me. Right. I was making my rounds, as I always do, and I was assaulted by a group of giant spiders. I panicked and ran, but in my haste I dropped my satchel, which contained a rather important set of documents. I came back here to retrieve them, but the spiders... I took the bag and went down into that rather large hole over there. I had to go after them, but I considered having to fight them off in the dark and soon thought better of it.
This one I don't blame him for.
Yeah. I think I know how to flush them out. They don't take too kindly to loud noises. Here, take a few of these firecrackers and toss them down there. Great, so now we have to fight a whole bunch of giant spiders. Thanks.
Yep.
That's a big hole. Where is it? Firecrackers, spheres of fire sand that, while relatively harmless, produce a rather loud crackling sound when thrown to the ground. Firecrackers snap and pop as they fall into the hole. Firecrackers go down the hole. You have anything bigger? Used all of them? Good. When the spiders skitter out into the open, that'll be your chance to strike. You'll need to be quick, otherwise they're like to retreat into the shadows. If you jump down, you can get the drop on them. To flush the gorge spinners out of hiding, you must jump down to the designated location while dismounted.
Hint, hint, hint.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
Ah. Okay, where's this bag?
Actually, it says speak to the resistance fighter.
So, there's the exit.
I was gonna say, how do we get out of this hole?
Those spiders weren't much of a match for us.
No.
We'll get right back to you guys.
Hold that thought, and Morble. Still the same. Holy hells, I didn't think you'd actually do it! What? That was incredible. Thank you, miss. Now we can go and retrieve my satchel. Well, there's no need to rush. It's been a long day, and I'm sure the satchel's not going anywhere. For now, let's just head back to Castor Morians where I can give you proper thanks.
No! Go get your satchel! Don't do it when I'm not here. They're leaving anyway. Chickens!
They're gonna find someone who isn't afraid of spiders.
Well, I can't exactly blame them. They were pretty big spiders.
Yes, they were.
It ran!
The servant marshal sent you. Oh, thank heavens. Any longer and we'd likely be the Morble's belly. Filling such a fiend is beyond the likes of us, but perhaps you'd be willing to carry on in our stead. Why, it left! Another of our comrades, Flame Surgeon Dodogun, is taken to high ground to better survey the area and provide us with information on our targets. Use this link pearl to speak with him and track down the Morble. Oh. I will see the others back to Castor Morians. We're counting on you. That beast cannot be suffered to remain in these lands. If I must. Hello? Who's this? Silent type, eh? Well, follow my instructions, and we'll see that overgrown weed is exterminated once and for all. Seems to be heading for the Straight Hills. It's fast, but I think I can keep an eye on it until you get there.
Oh, we have to circle back this way. You know what this calls for?
Keep going.
Quick way! As we sneak. Eorzea, you need to work on your plan,
There is no sneaking when Leshies are around.
I'm trying and failing.
Everything else just ignores you. The Leshies have it in for you.
Apparently, they know
Did
I'm
you
the
call their mother a chair or something?
I think it's all the Leshy blood on my tunic. Or would that be sap?
Yeah, sap. It's a sappy story.
I don't like the spider.
Oh, it's fine.
No, it's not.
No, it's not fine.
It's gonna die.
Do you see anything? It was there just a moment ago.
Nada!
Wait, it's over there, to the east!
No! I don't feel like eating giant chicken.
But
No.
it feels like eating you. And me. You see anything? It was there just a moment ago. You said that last time. Wait, it's over there, to the north. Really? Why are we on a wild Morble chase?
I don't know.
here we go.
Yep, that's a marble.
Sadly, yes. Orville should be right ahead. If I didn't know better, I would swear you've tracked animals before. At any rate, there's nothing else I can do from here. It's up to you now to put an end to things. Good luck! Thanks.
Oh, like we're going very far.
Ease on down the road. Oh, no.
I'm not standing there for that one.
Okay, peeps, let's help with this.
Quack, quack.
That's why you don't stand still in front of a marble.
Quack, quack.
Now, what have we learned?
Quack. Peeps never signed up for this.
That. Yeah, that's still not a pretty sight.
The hole in the mountain isn't a pretty sight either.
I like it better than the wall.
Fair enough. And I am checking something.
Apparently. The Great Circusucus spawning ground.
I bet you there was an aether current once right here.
I'm not taking that bet.
Because my memory says something should be there and it's not there, and that means it was probably an aether current.
Yeah, and it kind of feels familiar to me. We should probably check our aether compass to see if there is anything nearby.
407 yalms to the southwest. Generally, they've moved them all onto MSQ, so... Or MSQ paths.
Yeah, but... So, southwest is kind of where we're headed. Okay.
Collecting soil samples.
Hang on.
Filled with all these wonderful heavy metals.
Yeah.
Ooh, a mushroom. Things I was not meant to eat for 500 Alex? Here's one.
Oh, look over here.
Hello, Monsieur Aethercurrent. It's a pleasure to see you this fine day.
Yes.
Touchy, touchy.
I had a feeling it'd be about where these two are leading us. Now to get back up the bank. And figure out where that third mushroom is.
Now, we have the actual, this is the mushroom you're looking for book, and not the AI written one, which is absolutely, utterly determined to kill us. Ah, there it is.
We're thinking about.
People have already died to said book.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. Not good.
And it's a chancy enough business with human help.
Don't touch the mushrooms. Are we done? Bye-bye!
No, we have to turn things in.
I meant with the combat music.
Ah. Yeah, there's chocobo music the entire way. Thanks again for your help. All that's left is to go and retrieve those documents, and hopefully forget all of this ever happened. See, this isn't the first time I've dealt with those spiders. I was born and raised in these parts, and I've hunted more than my fair share of those eight-legged nightmares in my time. That's why I knew to use those firecrackers. East End used to be teeming with them, and I thought we'd wiped them all out. Apparently not.
Well, you can wipe them all out now.
I can only hope this doesn't mean we've got an infestation on our hands. More of those things start turning up again, you can bet I'll be ready. Ready to foist it off onto someone else? Let's see, this is 245, so yeah, I went to healing.
Okay, next turn in. Here's your cooking ingredients, sir.
You have any trouble procuring the ingredients?
Not really.
Circosuchus meat. The lean meat of the Circosuchus is said to have the texture of chicken, but with a faint fishy taste.
Sorry about the scorch marks.
Velodina mushroom. A curious mushroom found in the forests of the East End. Their earthy, savory flavor greatly enhances any dish they're used in. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. I should also mention the strangest thing happened while you were away. A few of the men came by to speak with me about our provisions. Your asking about camp likely spurred them to action. Now that we better understand their grievances, we plan to take better care to supply the men with cooking palatable to more than just us Redonians. As they say, variety is the spice of life. And XP.
Hey, Brickstone! Whoops.
Excellent work. Thanks to you, we were able to keep casualties to a minimum.
Yay!
As Flame Sergeant Dudugun tells it, you're every bit the adventurers they say. It's not often that anyone can elicit praise from him. In fact, he's offered to buy you a drink when next he returns to Castamorians.
Ooh, I'll take him up on that.
On behalf of all the soldiers here, you have my sincerest thanks. We're quite fortunate to have two such as you among our ranks. And let's see, this was going to be Dancer, I think. Yeah. Next up on the hit parade? Ninja parade?
Yes, Mr. Officer?
Ah, there you are. I spoke with our scouts from the Twin Adders. Turns out they were in fact discovered by the prisoners shortly after we departed. What's more, they claim to have laid markers along the river to warn us. Problem, however, is these markers are unfamiliar to any save the Twin Adders, lest their enemies realize what they are. It has become painfully clear there is still much to be done if the Grand Companies are to function together as a single, cohesive unit. We cannot assume that one company is familiar with the stratagems of another. Though we could not recapture the prisoners, today will serve as a stark reminder to all of us to be better prepared and more open in communicating with one another. Thank you again for your aid. I should hope when next we meet, it will be under more favorable circumstances.
Ah, you've returned. Did you bring the samples? Here you go.
Hareband soil sample. Contaminated soil taken from the crash site of a Girling craft in the East End. Velodina river water sample. Murky water taken from the Velodina River for testing.
Splendid! Absolutely splendid. Thank you ever so much. Everyone seems so preoccupied with battle, there likely wouldn't be a surveying of the land had I not volunteered. I do not question the importance of the fight with the Garleans, but we have a duty to maintain the natural balance of the forest. Thank you for your efforts. I am one step closer to determining how much work it will require to do so.
Wait, welcome.
And we might have enough time for Ralgar Extreme. Alice? Prototype Magitech armor, eh? This may prove a challenge.
Fate has a way of leading one into the most unexpected alliances, does it not? Best served with cold steel. Hareband knows exactly what he would like you to do. And let's see here. So, Paladin, Warrior. So all the tanking weapons.
Except for Sam.
Let me double check. Yeah, true. Let me double check. 255. Yeah, that's an upgrade. Okay. We've been careful to avoid needless shows of force this side of the wall. But that's all about to change. And when it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation, but from that look, I see it as a foregone conclusion. My thanks. For Pippin's plan, we need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, so I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to this spot on your map, right here, aye. The patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them, then rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. Go well, you two.
Aye, aye, sir.
He heard me taunt him.
I didn't say a thing. Really?
I didn't do anything!
Exactly, Leshies. Oh, come on! We're gonna kill this entire forest, aren't we? That's right, you turn around and go that way.
So, do you want a piece of us? Apparently not. Yet.
He'll add in as soon as we get... Yep, there he goes.
Lie in wait for Imperial soldiers, and the Leshy lies in wait for us. Hey, it could be a lot worse.
Oh?
Remember the frogs of Morgana.
Oh god, no! Not the frogs of Mortona! Oh!
I told you, it can be a lot worse.
I hate those things with a seething passion!
With good reason. At least the Leshies aren't yanking us all over the countryside.
Go away,
and
turn around.
That's it, isn't it?
Yes, this is it. So, Hareband Extreme.
Yes, give the story.
When the game first came out, there was a pseudo bug dealing with this quest. I say pseudo because it wasn't actually a bug. What it really was overloaded servers.
Yes.
They had set it up so that they only had so many instances of this encounter running at a time, and people would literally...
Hold on a moment. So just point out there is a glow below Hareband. That is the signal that there is a solo duty to go into. It's a separate instance, and you go fight and all of that. And that's what we're talking about going into. Continue.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough instances set up to handle how many people at the first couple days of the quest dropping trying to click on him all at the same time. What ended up
So basically, the screen would go black for you to load into it, and what would happen?
You would load into it, you'd go through the entire cinematic that follows, then immediately get bounced out. So what people had to do was literally form lines a couple hours long to individually click into and out of him. Because if too many people clicked it at once, it would bug them and then no one would get in.
Yeah.
People started referring to him as Hareband Extreme because of this. I'm glad we missed that. But there are whole videos on YouTube you can actually look up to see how bad it was.
I should probably do that.
Oh god, it's hilariously funny, sad, and yet heartwarming because the community actually did come together to get a workaround working that was generally fair to everyone. But, oh man, it was bad. It was bad. Hell of a thing. My information was inaccurate, it would seem. The patrol never came. Oh dear.
Or's dead.
Hareband?
All went to plan then. Good. Our scouts report that a unit escorting the prototype weapons has left Castellum Velodina. The resistance is already in position, so we have but to wait for our guests to arrive. Duty calls. Double sync is in effect.
Things looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces.
Oh gosh, it's Grinwald again. He was the guy who ran from us.
Yes.
It's like all my name days have come at once.
You said that last time. And ran like a chicken.
Yep. Ready to run again?
Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker.
Good luck with that.
I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head.
Xenos? Who's Xenos?
No one important, I'm
That
sure.
is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush.
That General Alden. A chance to get my revenge on Ladunia, Grenna, and test her new weapons, and kill an Alliance commander. Oh, it doesn't get much better than this. I almost think he harbored a grudge against you. Whatever did you do to him?
Only kicked his butt so much he ran.
Get after them, damn you!
What are you idiots doing? Give them everything we've got! I'm here if you need healing, Ladunia. I'm the healer, thank you. There's only one prototype. Whatever else we do this day, I want it destroyed.
Working on it.
Get you.
You'll be weeping blood.
won't take much more. Well, more guys. We have secret weapons of great power, don't we? Let's bloody well use them! Guard, he's up to something. Ow! That did hurt.
Yeah, he keeps sending bits after me!
Yes.
I don't like kiting bits!
Worst thing is they're untargetable.
And he just ran like a little chicken.
I'm a ways away from that. Damn it all, haven't we got anything else? More armor or weapons or something? More of them. I'm going to have to have a word with our scouts. Oh, that looks bad. For them.
Or Tazuna!
Oh yeah. Thank you, Roban.
And this is why he may have lost his arm, but he has not lost his spark.
No.
That old bull is not going into retirement. Yes, please live. Please live.
Yeah, some of those have been a little heavy, and I had an AoE on me at the same time.
But yeah, that old bull is not going into retirement anytime soon.
No. Yeah, these bits are really doing a number on me.
Yeah, I hated them as ninja because, of course, it would pull me completely and utterly out of melee to deal with them. But you should be getting close to getting him to run like the chicken shite
I would
he
hope
is.
so by now. There we go. Can't be happening again. You fights and runs. What the hell are you lot? That'd be the resistance.
For Alamigo, let none escape!
That was an expression. We have them now. Forward. Forward. I think it's one. Then we go together. Oh no. This trick seems Heaven and hells, there's no time to get to safety. We must disable it before she explodes. Yeah, bring on that.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm not the most offensive of classes here.
You've got this.
Oh yeah, I've got it. It's just taking a little bit longer. 13. No, my secret!
Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I passed harder stools than these
It is
piles of
his lot in
scrap.
life to suffer a lot of
Ow.
broken toys.
I get the feeling he is not feeling the wonders of magic technology at the moment.
No. Really? Hi.
You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
Do you promise? Do you really promise that the next time to be the last?
And he runs.
I don't think he's gonna keep his promise.
Aye! Run and tell your Viceroy! The day belongs to Alamigo! Yeah!
Yeah!
Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamigo has an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Mr. Kemp. It was Marshal Taupin who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did. A single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. As will ours. It's been a pleasure, General. Until the next battle. Nago, I leave the Scions in your care. We shall return to the castrum. We shall return to the castrum then. Adonia, Rena, Mistress Levelaire, once more, you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle.
You got it.
Any time we can fight alongside him is a good day.
Yeah, I'd rather fight alongside him than against him. That's happened enough already. That brute of an Imperial officer was a force to reckon with, wasn't he? A fool, mayhaps, but he had held his own against the Flame General. That is also true.
Yeah.
I'd heard stories, but to actually see you two in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously, though, it was inspirational. But you must be tired from hearing that. I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there.
Anytime. At least any Sunday. And only one that it can be. Excuse me, because I will forget if I don't do it right now.
Of course, I don't think it's as good as my current. Nope, it is not.
It is 15 over for me.
Then definitely take.
I did.
Well, where do we want to call it a night? Do we want to go to the Reach? There's no real sittings at the castrum. Or we're close enough that we can skitter over and have a Yule pie.
Up to you.
I vote for eel pie.
Okay,
no, I said eel pie, not leshy pie.
You don't want to sit in front of the campfire and brew more tea?
There's no campfire up here. Oh, I know the perfect spot. I found this absolutely wonderful little tea shop over in the lavender beds.
Okay then.
Tea and cake and crumpets and flan. Though the flan's a little scary looking. It looks like a flan.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually got through Ralbon Extreme, and it's not much more to be shuffled back to Ralgar's Reach, so I'm surprised we did all that in one evening, practically.
Yeah, especially with all the side stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are going a little late, but it's worth it.
Because I want my sugar and pastries and tea. Nope, we are not playing with the micro chews. Or the Chiogi. That would be bad.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. F. It's so calm and quiet here. It didn't used to be.
It's certainly a lot calmer than having a Leshy after you at 20 feet.
Yeah. Did I insult their mother or something?
Like I said, you shouldn't have called their mother a chair.
I didn't realize I did. I'm sorry. But they're hearing none of it, aren't they?
Nope.
Hello, Mr. Ferry Skipper. We want to go to Ward 10.
And, yep.
Yep, there it is.
So let's see this place you discovered.
Ooh, I can see it from here. Well, you can't say it doesn't advertise itself. Yep.
Yeah, watch that.
Yeah, this is the place.
Mm-hmm. Should I sign the book?
I don't know. Can you sign the book?
Don't know where it is.
It's right over here. Oh, you've already signed the book. It's so funny.
Yeah, we did it for some time ago. That's right. 6 years ago.
Oh God, we've been on these two for 6 years.
About that. The actual count would be like 5 years, 5 months. Because there's November.
Look at this parfait. It's bigger than my head.
Ooh. Nummies.
With that said, we're gonna call it a night here. Thank you all for coming along this evening. We will be back tomorrow night for more crafting hijinks with Theron and Rylea. Until then, be safe, be well, and say hello to Caradwin.
Yes, everyone, have a great night. Hope to see you here tomorrow for more gathering quests on Theron and Rylea.
How's this supposed to... there it is. Right now. Ha 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 ha.